exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening? So sorry for the stream being a little late. Plans today that went over, and anyway. But, yeah, I hope you're doing well. So, yesterday, kind of had to do the start on the Linnea story quest before we could, you know, head out into the space, the Temple of Space, because I needed to eat dinner, and, you know, I couldn't really do the voice acting, and, well, about that. Because of those plans and the fact that they ran late, I kind of need to eat dinner on stream again. So we are gonna do the Temple of Space quest some more, but we are gonna have to go with the Linnea story quest for a bit. But I forgot to collect the Fremo gems from the maintenance compensation, so we have just enough. We have just enough for another 10 pull. And I checked, and we are close to pity. So we're at... Let me show you. You know, eventually the other pages will load. Eventually. So we are at 66 pity. So when we do a 10 pull, we'll be in soft pity. But we're not going to do the thing and the stuff. It's fine. But basically, just for the record, we are guaranteed a Chaska, and we do have guarantee. 500 internal server error. Fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot of websites that are down apparently. So sorry, I guess no chat on screen for tonight. Hey! Of course it's I forget what it's called. Not intertwined fate. The guarantee after you lose. Well, after you lose two 50-50s, you have a 75-25 because there's a half 50-50 chance, and then after you lose 3, then it's guaranteed. That was our guarantee. Yeah. Hasn't been ideal. But, yeah, that's the second time I've gotten that, just so you understand. Actually, is it the second or the third? Hey! I think that's C4 I know, too. Or maybe even better, I don't know.
Chaska, Flower Feather Clan. Any disputes you need me to end for you? Depending on the situation, it could cost you a little dignity. A few drinks, or potentially a round of ammo.
The very last one, too. My goodness. Of course. Alright. So, first of all, I know! C4! When Elemental Muse Catcher hits an opponent, it will restore 10 elemental energy for Ino. Energy can be restored to her in this manner once every 10 seconds. Yes, I seem to recall that that's kind of critical for her ER requirements. Well, it's not critical, it's just nice to have, I guess I should say. Okay, sure. That's probably not ideal, but we'll go with it. Why not? And then Scion of the Blazing Sun? No. Actually, Viridescent Hunt. No. That passive is useless to me. Also useless, also useless, also useless. I mean, honestly, I think Prototype Crescent might be the best way to go. I'm really starting to suspect that. I mean, I could try doing a sacrificial bow build so that she can so that she can stay on field longer, because it's really not the other characters, what they do is not nearly as relevant. As characters' elemental mastery will increase by 80 within 6 seconds after a charge attack hits an opponent. Max 2 stacks. No. Me increases normal. Is there nothing? Do I have no bows that affect skill? Okay. Elemental skill and elemental burst damage. Okay, so maybe stringless actually is the way to go. We are not going to be taking Ventis, though. Also, we can have 2 R5s. See? 2 R5s and an R1. Yeah, I think this might actually be the way to go. But I guess we'll see. Scion of the Blazing Sun and Viridescent Hunt might actually be better. Just for their crit rate. What about this Chainbreaker? For every party member from Natlan, or who has a different elemental type from the equipping character. Oh. Well, never mind then. It's definitely Chainbreaker. We're gonna go ahead and get her leveled up a bit. Send her.
Huh. Is that a new bullet in the chamber?
What? That doesn't... Okay, sure. If you say so. Alright. Oh! We have enough to ascend her again. What do you know? Get her to level 50. Hate it when it does that. I know exactly what they did that caused it to be like that. That caused it to prioritize the lower tier ones. And it's very frustrating. Alright. Get our Acquaint Fate. We're up to 3 now. Actually 3, and then this is gonna be 4 and 5. Yeah, next month. Actually, no. Because we get some from the Battle Pass. But not enough that we're gonna be able to do another 10 pull on the standard banner. Time around. Okay. As you might guess. I know I'm never gonna use her normal attack, by the way, but too bad. So as you might guess, we're going to be putting her front and center, because this is, at its core, our friendship farm team.
All right. Whose wings need clipping?
See? It says friendship farm. And since we're doing that, maybe... Actually, now that I think about it, miHoYo would probably be the best for the slot. And that way I can have Pio. I can have Pio, Kyo, and... Anyway, Pio... I did it again. My speech impediment. Pyro, Cryo, and Hydro. And, I think her 2 best setups are that and replacing the Cryo with Electro. Because let's be honest, Electro isn't great. or electro and cryo superconduct. I know they're working on it, and it's gonna be great. I mean, they turned overload into something pretty good, pretty darn good, just from Chevrus. But yeah, at the moment, superconduct not ideal. Plus, the way that they've been buffing those, and the same thing with Freeze, by the way, with Skirk and Escoffier. They made Freeze actually viable, actually good. I mean, okay, Freeze was always broken, and that's why everything is immune to it. It's the same thing with Venti's Black Hole. Is if
Take me up.
boy, I really need to restart my computer.
Yehoda! Here for the competition? Yehoda? Ahem. I'll have you know it's Champion Yehoda.
Champion?
Don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. It was very heroic. Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Oh, why did so many people have to show up this time? How am I gonna keep my title now? Whoa! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you. Yeah.
Yeah, and with the Saurians, but then again, are Saurians gonna be allowed? This is my question.
I got here first.
No way! My Sharky surfboard clearly beat you to it.
Well, I'll see you in the arena. Just don't go crying like a baby when you lose.
Did you hear that, Momola? Show them no mercy!
What is an Oni Kabuto going to do in this competition? Is this just gonna be another, like, haha, it's funny, he did a stupid thing? Or is it actually gonna be impressive?
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to be extra vigilant to maintain order in the arenas.
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Don't worry. You'll be fine once you get into the swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. Be sure to let me know at once if any issues arise.
But yeah, Natlin, he's being able to leave Natlin, and the fact that, and the whole situation with the moonfall in Nodcry, so all eyes are on Nodcry. You kind of have to expect that there were going to be more contestants this time. Oh, goodness. Once again, eating dinner at the moment. Alright, so are Saurians allowed? Yes or no? They're supposed to be only common animals, you know? I don't know.
Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish you all the best of luck in the competition.
Thank you. Then we'll come back tomorrow.
Lumi, Hagora, how you doing? Nervous? Yeah. Great, that's the spirit.
we'll just go ahead and stand here until signups close. I'm strongly suspecting that Linnea was the one that entered with the super rare companion, but I could be wrong.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be? Oh, Paimon hopes they aren't too strong. Aguara might need some time to ease into it.
Your opponent for the next match is Arataki Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
The results of the draw are out. Let's take a look. Your opponent is Arataki numero uno Ito. We literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you have to face him in the arena?
I mean, he has an Oni Kabuto. It's not gonna be a hard fight. Looks like we won't be facing him in the finals then.
Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count. I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in Arena 2. Guess I'll see you after the match.
Okay. I guess that's not the case with Linnea.
We won't.
I was saying.
Good luck to you and Lomi, too.
So what was the whole super rare thing? Is that just not gonna get paid off? Hey, it's a fungus! The fungi! Fungi friends. Fungi are our friends. Hello? Oh, okay.
Welcome, spectators! I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to begin. I trust everyone has found their groupings. The contestants for this match are the Traveler and his partner, Aguara, versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner, Crimson Staff.
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the competition. Go Crimson Staff!
You can do it, Aguara! You show that beetle who's boss!
Great energy from both contestants. Now, without further ado, let the match commence.
So can we just like stab him in the face? Transcendent Oni Kabuto. Okay. In the Spirit Envoy Championship, both contestants will command their partners in battle. The side whose HP is depleted will be disqualified from the competition. In the basic combat phase, contestants need to select attack moves for their partners based on the information they have observed. This is a counter relationship between attack moves. Using an attack that counters the opponent's can deal massive damage while ensuring that you take no damage yourself. In the basic combat phase, different opponents have different fighting styles. By carefully observing their movements and combining this with other observed information, you can see through certain special attacks. I'm pretty sure he's just going to go all-out attack every single time, so... After a certain number of rounds have passed, or when the opponent's HP falls below a certain value, you will enter a special combat phase. Participants must make quick decisions within a limited time to command your partner to deal with sudden, unexpected events. If the correct choices are made, massive damage can be dealt. So we need to flip this giant enemy crab on its back and attack its weak point for massive damage. Is that how that works? Favors direct combat and does not rely on fates. Use what you observe to determine your next move and win the match. Yeah, I would expect that. Defensive counterattack. No, charge strike. Setting up a surprise attack. Oh, yeah, that was a disadvantage on my part. See, this was my initial. This is what I thought. Is a defensive counterattack, but usually the counterattack counters the charge strike. I don't know. Okay. No, you know what? Yeah. perhaps. Okay. Oh boy, he does a lot of damage. Parrying a rapid assault, so quick attack. They really were not interested in actually animating the difference. Could a charge strike be coming? Parrying to parry. Okay, charge strike. Does that do any more damage than the other ones? It should do more damage. Okay. Taki Ito uses ultimate.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeat the Ito.
They could have animated him doing something when he said the ha-ha. Yeah. No.
Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough opponents to get you strong. Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way.
Okay, this is clearly disqualifying because he's added someone else to the mix. Make your choice, but surely this is against the rules.
Time out. The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Agora
Like, duh. Well, apparently that Onikabuto is stronger than I thought.
That's one animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, what? Oh, come on.
Yeah, duh. Victory through disqualification.
Sheesh, that was a close call. But you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look.
Alright. Now I can get back to my meal.
Dodge left, Lumi!
Well, dropped it.
How did you know I was gonna...
Now counterattack! Pummel it! Looking good! Let's do this!
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea? But it won't last forever.
Oh, I guess that's the person with the super powerful pet. Why is she staring at Linnea? Do they know each other?
And it's all over. We have a winner. Congratulations to Linnea and Lumi. You're through to the next round. I can't believe it. My Iku torso.
Good job, Lumi! Oh. Traveler, Paimon, how did your match go? We won too!
Well, sort of. You and Lumi were really in sync.
Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think. It's almost like I enter a different state of mind. It comes and goes, but it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, congrats to both of us on getting through the qualifiers! Come on, let's head to Speranza, my treat!
Oh man, it's so high up. How are we gonna get up there? Okay, never mind. Not that way.
Try and stop me!
She's good for flying in a straight line, but flying up, oh boy. That is unfortunate.
May I take your order? Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house. Oh, I take it you're referring to our secret menu? That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision. Is that a reference to something? Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Kalka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with a kitchen knife. It's really cool.
It's her favorite part of the book.
That seems really unsanitary.
Out with her.
Psst. Linnea, do you think Chef Yerba could be a hero in disguise too? He does chop vegetables super fast. Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone. What can I get you?
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Be right there. I gotta go. Let's play again soon, Linnea. You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home? Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang.
Departed? I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore.
Okay.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human. Yeah, Paimon noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more? Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks. No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice. But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales. It was about changelings. Changelings? What are those? The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves.
Why would they do that?
I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better-behaved child in your place! It's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time. So, obviously, I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway. So, you're really a changeling, huh? Did you tell your mom and dad? Bear with me, I'm getting to that. At first, I wanted to hide it from them, but eventually I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head-on. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that
Either she's related,
they're really good people.
or
Not only did they raise
She
me
was
all
the-
these years, but they left me some
She
kind
was
of
the one
intelligence.
child that got swapped.
After that, I grew up with my friends in the Conch gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Food's ready! Talking about old times again?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides, only the best for our old boss.
Old boss? Linnea was your boss?
So you were the head honcho of the Conch King? Please excuse my ignorance, Don Linnea.
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the Conch Gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed. I mean, what happens when the others grow up? Will I be the ex-old boss? Surely it won't be long before I'm the previous former ex-old boss.
We'll all be long gone from the Conch Gang by that point. As far as we're concerned, there's only one person that we'll ever think of as our old boss, and that's you.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip? Much appreciated. Miko's birthday is coming up, so we're pooling our money to get him some new clothes.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000. But just this once, all right? I have my own stuff to save for. Oh, what are you saving up for?
Thank you
Linnea?
for the follow, Topo. Heart hands.
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of...
Also, if you're gonna give an extra generous tip, it's better to not say anything and just leave it.
The other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, the echoes of the mountains. And one day, when I'm too old for all that, I'll combine everything I've learned into a great illustrated atlas of nature. Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are.
Have you tried to find them before?
Well, when I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing after my origins. Still, I did visit the tundra once when I was a little older to see if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave. It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate?
Ooh, I think it's definitely possible.
Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers! Paimon can't wait to dig in! I'm stuffed. How about you guys? Yep. Paimon's fit to burst. Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice? The opponents are only gonna get tougher from here. Yahoo!
Lumi is absolutely adorable, by the way. But anybody bully Lumi? They seem to like that idea.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! They're very evenly matched. It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your next move. Hey, I'm curious. Why does Iguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway? Now that's a long story.
You briefly sum up the events from Lost in the Woods. Okay.
Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own. Show Lumi every corner of the world. There's got to be countless stories out there waiting to be told. You're excited too, huh, Lumi? But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Then we can track down others just like you. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore.
Linnea.
It's about time we all got some rest. Good training session, everyone. I'll see you at the arena tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to draw lots again, won't we? Hopefully we don't end up facing each other this early in the competition. Wait, no, forget I said it. I should go before I jinx it. Lumi! See you tomorrow. Thanks for dinner. You're welcome. Bye.
Yahoo!
And get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Well, we could do that, or we could spend some time with our new Death. Because I'm pretty sure that she's our new Death. Pretty sure I know what's gonna happen.
Let's fly.
What's this now? Huh. It's not up. So I guess is it just as lost as I was last time. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is a different area, I guess. I can't have missed that last time, right? Yeah, that's all according to Keikaku. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Uh-oh, did we do a thing we weren't supposed to? This the process for repeat exile to the oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, we did something we weren't supposed to. But yeah, sprinting does not take as much of the Night Soul stuff as trying to go up does, it seems. Okay, shh.
Light it up. Take me up. Bullseye. Open fire.
Okay,
Strike a pose.
gonna need a little bit more work than that. Ow.
A little elusive.
Rude.
Fierce on the loose. Rise with the sun.
Oh, They are elite enemies. Come out, wherever you are.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Oh. Thank you for the follow, Elander Zambra. Heart hands. I am the dawn and the sky and the sun. I am the morning, the new day begun. I am the dawn and the sky and the sun. I am one with the one and I am the dawn. No. Oh. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Managed to make it work. I'm just wondering what weapons these new elite boss enemies would be about.
Rev the engines!
Nice. Space. Are you seriously? We can't use the treasure compass in this area? That... Oh, I hate it when they do that.
Let the world collide! Adaptive frosting! The pinnacle of excellence! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Let's run!
Oh. Come on.
Fire in the hole! Rise with the sun! Take me up!
You know, this is actually probably a pretty effective team for Chaska in terms of like support, because they all have stuff that can just they all have, well, not really pets. That wouldn't really be accurate to say. It's just that, you know, Tiarina does have her hydro pets. Escoffier has her cryo pet, and Mawika just she's got her ring. You can call that a pet. Talk to your companions. Oh, hold up. Really? Did they plan for that? Oh, I'm supposed to do something like this. Or not. What if we do this? Oh, thank you for the follow, Sin Nombre. Heart hands. Sin Nombre 66.
Burn it down!
Okay. Do this. And then this.
Let's run!
And then this. Oops. How do we get out of there? Oh, there we go. E. Easy moto. Oh, what am I doing? Actually, kind of the poverty wings are a decent fit for her. What do you think? These guys? Or these guys? Well, I'm inclined to believe that this one works better. Although that one is okay. I do love the color scheme, by the way, that she has. The particular purple, as well as the red and the particular blue. It's a very nice combination. And we'll do this one for now. Good. Job kind of life, baby. It's safer here. I don't know why, but the suppression type guards can't get in. Organization type keepers usually. Oh wait, no. This I don't know why, but they can't get in. Sorry, I've mixed up their voices. Organization type keepers usually don't harm people either, unless you try to steal relics. That is. Zeitland, you've been gripping that suitcase this whole time. Your knuckles are all pale. It's safe here, so just put it down for now, okay? Well, unless you've got stolen relics in that suitcase. But that can't be, right? Mm-hmm. Still, I'm unsure it's gotta be full of valuable items. Not really. Just some things I needed to say goodbye before leaving. Huh? It's nothing. She knew that she was coming, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. You and your sister have vastly different personalities. What did you say? I mean, have you met my sister? Did she come here before? So the Hilda you mentioned before really is... Easy now, young Zeitland. This place is safe. We can take our time talking about your sister. Shameless fellow. Hilda called you Grandpa. I couldn't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I have heard you all speak of an age long past, when the gods waged war across the land. My time, there were no gods living in our lands at all. You ever seen an angel? That makes you a great-great-great-great-grandpa, Grandpa Historia. Nay. Once you get here, all are caught within stagnant space-time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old, there is no difference. That is to say, don't call me Grandpa. Let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa Historia, and you call me Young Hilda. She was a good lass, but for some reason, she always looked a little gloomy. Indeed. Hey, stop getting sentimental! Zeitland's suitcase has been stolen! Hey, give it back! It got away. This is going to be a difficult chase. What do we do? Don't let this get you down, Zeitland. I have a theory. Traveler, come with me. Give me a second. And yep, it's memory factors. That's the collectible. Oh, hey! Yeah, Mondstadt didn't really have one of these. Nor did Liyue, now that I think about it. Well, actually, no. Chen Yu Vale. When exploring the temple space, you will sometimes find mnemonic clusters formed by memory factors. You'll also find scattered memory factors in treasure chests. After collecting memory factors, you can offer them to the memory core in the Temple of Space in exchange for blessings from the interstice and memories of civilization. What do we get? Actually, well, Dragon Spine was kind of its own thing, wasn't it? Yeah, this isn't really a whole lot on offer. But we do get Fremo gems, and we do get these unlock segment domain treasure compass exploration ability. Oh. Well, we gotta get that then, huh? We also get some fragile resin, which we're gonna need when the whatchamacallit comes back. The Stygian Onslaught. Alright. Also, as I understand it, there's a new artifact set, isn't there? Or is that not until the next update? Well, I guess we'll see. Alright. Let's chase this down this fool.
Showering you with praise! Let my name echo off to the freezer! Juice on the loose! Rise with the sun! Wrath from the skies! Ha! Bullseye! Open fire!
Easy moto. Absolutely carried. There it is. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like we've only recovered a small part of Lynn's stuff, though. And then it's as I suspected. Your suitcase and everything inside it have been classified as relics of the sage. The rest were likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Don't worry, Zeitland. We'll find them together. Thank you all. Then, shall I tell you about the themed areas? Okay, then tell us. I'm listening. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted to this place. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Liu Yang Academy from ancient Liyue. It has now become an area devoted to art and painting. Then there's Benipi, a laborer who once hauled stone for the mausoleum of King Deshret. Under orders, he rebuilt a desert-style complex called the Desert Pavilion. Last is my personal favorite, the miHoYo Chamber, of course, that one, right? Besides ancient texts, it also contains new novels written by some of the uplifted. But since the purpose of the Temple of Space is preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we go to those 3 places, we can find the things Zeitland lost, right? You could also free those areas and rescue the others. If it's not too much trouble, of course. Oh ho, Historia. That's gonna run you extra. I wouldn't put it like that. We should go help Ephraim and find my things along the way. Your personal effects are of utmost importance here, Lind. You are, after all, someone who lives in the present. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future, whereas you still have yours. That makes your needs the most important. Do you understand? In the end, a living person may amount to nothing more than a name on gravestone. Even so, a name carries countless memories, as well as the stories and strength passed on through them, young Zeitland. Let us return and rest for now. I suspect you still have many questions. Long Day in the Mountains, Chapter 1. Okay, so I guess we got the prologue done. This is gonna be a long one.
It's so pretty.
And we also certainly would like to get some exploration progress done. Actually, is that really all that was necessary to get to 10%? Yeah, not that big of a space after all. And is that okay? The current memory core level has been increased to 1, which has unlocked the segment domain treasure compass's exploration ability in the present area. Can display the current area's treasures and relevant clues. So do I... Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just give him one. Cool. And then, what are you selling? Now I can breathe easy here. Perform Emberic Reconstruction. Oh dear, shame. Oh dear, shame. I don't think we have enough embers at our central hub. If we could gather enough of them, perhaps we could then construct various objects. Oh, we will worry about further exploration at a later time. Yeah, no domains here. We'll see. Oh yeah, no, that's right. The new artifact domains are coming in the next version, because the next version we're going to have someone who could make use of one of them. Nah. What, you thought you were gonna do something? You thought you were gonna do something? Well, he did something. Let's do some healing ourselves.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty. Take me up.
Lift us up where we belong. That's cool. Hey, free memory core. Give me a second. I'm gonna have some of this blonde bar. Within the Temple of Space, you will sometimes find paintings that have pockets of space sealed inside them. By overlapping the image in the painting with the corresponding scene in reality, Dex can restore the space trapped within the painting and manifest objects from the painting into the physical world. The closer the painting is to the actual scene, the brighter the light emitted by the frame will be. Dex can also retrieve or reproject the artwork.
A dash of frosting! Light it up! Bullseye! Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Hey, we've done that before.
Time to shine.
A little amuse-bouche! Hit a go back! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Let's run.
Bullseye! Locked on!
Wow, that sounds painful. Alright, give me a second. Let me suspend the spot. I gotta get my setup all back in order. Alright. Oh, Elander Zambra. One of the recent follows. What a surprise.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Oh. Is it? Yeah, it's up there at the top. Lord, lift us up where we belong. Yeah. So where to next, huh? I mean... Okay. Give this a try. Well, that's water. Oh. Makes it a little bit easier. I don't know if we were supposed to glide over there, if there was supposed to be some sort of other solution. But hey, we done did it. Is that a dim star Paimon sees over there?
Rev the engines!
This must be the Luoyang Academy. Those ink blots, they feel kind of human somehow. Yeah, I mean, those are people being punished.
Rev the engines!
And just said something. That's so creepy. Really? Dang. Okay.
Take me up!
Also, doesn't Seat Lolly say the exact same thing? Take me up. Imagine actually having to engage in environmental puzzle solving. Couldn't be me. Hello, sirs. Do you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? He died for your sins, you know? Not for everyone's sins. Not for our sins. For your sins. Each and every one of us. It won't open, Traveler. How about giving it a real nasty kick? Kick forcefully. How is it? I can't feel my leg. That was mean, Paimon. It's also that dim star from just now, see? Also, what kind of adventurers are we that we see a locked door in a puzzle room, and our first instinct is to kick down the door? Anyway, blonde chocolate. Let me what kind of a mechanism to look for the ink man, huh? Hello. Person found. That's it, really? Exit the screen to continue your exploration. Oh. Well.
Ooh, shiny. It's so
Dex.
pretty.
So, make sure you... What in the world is Inkman talking about? Dex, the deep meaning isn't abstractionist. Yeah, the store over by where I live has recently started selling blonde chocolate bars. And, I've never had blonde chocolate before. But now I have, and it is quite delicious. I feel like we're still missing something. The game does feel a little incomplete. There's another painting over there. You're up, Dex.
Just mining, filling song.
Up to the freezer! At first, the blazer! Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Take me up.
Open fire! Locked on!
Woohoo! Done and dusted. Your turn now, Dex. Hello, sir. Okay. No, not this. Okay, yes, this. Dowsy. Hello, sir. Mountains cannot crush the buried spirit. Through riven clouds, the sky at last appears. I'm free. Hilda, Dex, and my new friends, please accept my thanks. I'm her younger sister, Zaytland. Oh? Why, you two look so alike. Yes, I've been told that a lot. And who are these two? My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. It was Istoria's commission that brought us here. In that case, let's dispense with the introductions. Do you possess any degree of martial skill? Preferably of the sort that might see off a legatus of Remuria? Yes, as a matter of fact, we've done that quite a lot. Just how did you come up with that description? This goes back to how a certain border fortress rose to prominence when Remuria was destroyed. One day, after much time had passed, an old man arrived at its gates, claiming to be the acting master of the Guhua. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Clan. One day, the two sides fell to arguing. When the Remurian commander said that he was in charge of music in the army, the acting master thought him weak. But in truth, the greater your musical mastery, the higher your rank in the Remurian military. And this commander, why, he had already undergone petrification. By the way, I don't know if you've heard of this, but everyone in the Remurian inner cities was transformed into ichor, becoming semi-immortal golems. So, when the acting master channeled his inner energies into a single strike, he only wound up hurting his own hand. He then spoke harshly, lamenting a lack of successors to the Guhua clan's secret arts, and the withering of talent on the vine in his era. Why, so he claimed, he didn't even possess a vision. Of course, he wouldn't have been selected if he had one in the first place. After enduring the apathic interval, we could no longer receive visions. But anyway, back to our story. The commander shot back with choice words of his own, claiming that the legati of Remuria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. Yeah, sure, cool story, Paimon supposes. Also, don't worry, Traveler's 1000% got what it takes to defeat a legatus. With both hands tied behind my back, even. Best that I keep a low profile, eh? That's great. By the way, why were you in the painting? And what are those humanoid ink blots? This is how Malanta delivers punishment. Sealing people into paintings and smushing them into ink blots. Just like my cage, which was encased in layers of paintings. So the ink blots we saw back there were actually people? Yes. Now, a word to the wise. The more realistic a painting is, the more fitting a cage it is to ensconce your spirit. After all, its essence may be grasped at a glance. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. What should we do next? This is not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first.
War makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much
La,
more.
la, la. What about more problems, hmm? Then I remember... Huh! We sure made it back quickly. This place truly is full of wonders. It is indeed fabulous. Comparable to the finishing touch from Rex Lapis's hand, which brought stone to life. And with the power of your heart and mind, Can really turn those lifelike paintings into reality. Anyway, what's our next plan of action? The key to restoring the entire library lies in completing that final illuminating stroke. But before we do that, we must first restore this painting. Once the heavenly heart emerges, the four horizons fade to white. What a commanding name! That's Inazuman preferences in painting names for you. Theoretically, we should be able to complete the missing part of the painting in the Tower of Radiant Light. But with our path barred, it seems we can only head to the abode of resplendent talent to see if we can reach the Tower of Radiant Light from there. Well, it was behind the... Wait, it was behind this door the whole time? Hyman had Traveler kick this thing, full force. Traveler's strong enough to level mountains, but the door didn't even budge. Is your foot numb? Yeah. Oh, look, it's another bot. Them out for a week. Either the bots get banned off of Kick, or, you know, somebody hacked a person's account. So that's why I timed them out instead of ban them. No, but anyway, probably because this door was manifested from the painting through the mind. As such, it doesn't exist as physical matter as we know it. Historia once mentioned that he had a teacher named Aristocles, who was always saying that mind prevails over matter. I guess this is what they meant. But leveling mountains, you say? That would make you as powerful as Aztaha. Speaking of which, Yu Huangyi from Mahavaipulia Chamber told me that Aztaha already existed back in his era. As such, the so-called finishing touch that brought the dragon to life was nothing more than a legend, the invention of later generations. A fine story all the same, of course. And did you realize something from that? I just told him, you've ruined a precious memory, you know that? I can relate. Never mind. Just take it as a fun little anecdote. Anyway, since the door was born from a painting, a painter must open it. Allow me to do that for you. You don't seem very surprised. That's because the Traveler's been through even crazier stuff. Lots of extraordinary adventures, huh? Guess I shouldn't even be surprised if you saved the world before. He and his sister were separated by an awful god. The main goal of our adventure is to find his lost sibling. You know, I think the fact that they keep talking about that, like, instead of, like, saying, oh yeah, no, we found her a while ago, but it turns out that she's turned evil too, or something like that. Anyway, it makes me even more suspect that the Traveler's sibling is the Heavenly Principles, and the one that we've been running into is a copy made by Conria. So Traveler can understand how you feel. I hope you find your sibling. It's not even voiced. It's not even voiced. I can... Do you have any idea how easy it is to just swap out a word when you're creating these things? Like, what? So instead of like, it's like sister if Traveler gender equals male, else brother. That's all you need to do. Well, yes, that's Python, and this is not programmed in Python, but it's just so easy. There are so many ways. Like, yeah, different programming languages have different syntax on how to do it, but it's still easy, is the point. Oh, Paimon's sorry. She forgot that you won't... Please, don't apologize. It was my fault for bringing it up. Also, that's not what I meant. I really hope that your wish comes true. Thank you, Zaytland. Alright. Open sesame. Let's get moving then. The abode was right outside the window. When the false is taken as true, the true also becomes false. Okay, whatever. I mean, can't believe this isn't real either. The painting is real, and the landscape it depicts. That sounded deep. MP call me Daojuan for profound wind. Investigate the room. I'm not really investigating the room so much as investigating the shiny spot. These photos. Ah, they were painted using a camera, yes? Back then, your sister told us of something capable of creating pictures, even more lifelike than the most realistic paintings. We all wondered what it would be like. It's a shame that she didn't have a camera, nor did she have a picture painted by it on hand. Now that I've seen one myself, it does look incredibly lifelike. How's that for feeling smug? Machines have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination, you know? Not exactly. No matter how realistic the painting, it still carries the painter's emotions and aesthetic sense. Yes, indeed. Even if you're painting like the actual, just like a landscape painting from what you see, what you focus on, that matters. That matters to painting. It does affect the painting. Two painters could paint the exact same landscape or the exact same portrait and end up with different results. Though some of the colors can't be found in the real world, you can really feel the painter's heart from the way said colors are used. Even the most realistic painting carries with it minor details of fiction, exaggeration, and blur. That's where the artist's aesthetics and craft come into play. And of course, as implied there, true masters of painting will know what to focus on in order to bring out certain meanings and emotions. Could we take it with us? Oh wait, no. Okay, it's not like Paimon doesn't get it. Paimon just wanted to compliment you so she could ask you to, you know, maybe draw something for us later. Could we take it with us? I don't think you could take it with you. Otherwise, you'd make a lot of mora from selling my paintings. Lots of mora, huh? Are you a famous painter or something? Let me have a look. I can't believe I'm looking at an authentic Yunlai Daojuan. And painted just last week, too. I don't think that would be very popular. Thank you so much. Zaytland, could Paimon have a look? Sure. These photos were taken during my sister's vacation. Passerby, she asked, was really bad at photography, so some photos only show the top of her head poking out from the bottom. But I can tell that she's smiling happily all the same. Sorry to let you see that. The lighting and composition of these photos are terrible. There's no sense of depth or layering at all. It's not that bad. I think these are the best, photos. If your sister hadn't insisted on only showing her head, these would have been the worst of scenic paintings. I mean, scenic photos. But thanks to her, they have become memories, and proof of her presence there. I think I get what you mean. An obsession with perfect photos is not so great. I found my stuff. Let's keep helping Daoji out, shall we? I think the painting there leads to the abode of resplendent talent. See if you can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from there. I think imperfect photos can be just as meaningful, if not more so, than perfect ones. But, that said, I won't be joining you for your next journey. I'll head back to the central area and let others know you're safe. Then I'll be back in no time. Whether I succeed or not, I should have enough time to see you again on my way back. And I remember in his eyes I can see where my heart longs to be. By looking in his eyes, I see a gentle glow, and that's where I'll be safe, I know. Can't go fishing there, I don't think. Safe in his arms, close to his heart, but I don't know quite where to start. By looking in his eyes. Wait, how does it go? What now? There's a pillar. Actually, I'm supposed to be following the glow, right? Will I see beyond the sorrow that I feel? Will his eyes reveal to me promises or lies?
Luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
But he can't conceal from me the love. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, it's right here. But he can't conceal from paintings within paintings the love in his eyes. I know their every look. His eyes, they're like an open book.
Ooh, shiny.
Hello, sir.
So pretty.
If I'm wise, I will walk up. Oh, Melky! There he is. Hello, my name is Esther. I'm a painter. Oh, so you're the Melky that Astoria was talking about? The one who did all those amazing paintings? Wait, Paimon just remembered. Haven't we met before? No. And Esther was my birth name, so... Oh, really? Do you have any brothers who suddenly disappeared? I'm afraid not. Anyway, please come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe. But we're not looking for a safe place. We're here to solve the problem. If that's the case, you should also come with me. I'll take you where you need to go. Weird guy. Yeah, whatever. Let's follow him and see what he's up to. Oh yeah, that sounds perfectly safe. Sounds perfectly reasonable. But sadly, I'm not wise. It's hard to talk away the memories that I feel. Huh? Something seems off. Painting so well done. A darker dream that has no ending. That's so unreal. You believe that it's true. A dance of death. I'll tell the mystery to you. The frightened princess doesn't know what to do. Will the ghosts go away? Will she will them to stay? Either way, there's no way to win. All I know is I'm lost and I'm counting the cost. My emotions are in a spin. I don't know who's to blame. It's crime and a shame, but it's true all the same. It's a dangerous game. No one speaks. Also, note how our pet is no longer blue. Not one word, but what words are in her eyes? Silence speaks, loud and clear, loud and clear. All the words we don't want to hear. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am losing my mind, I am losing control, full of feelings I can't define. It's a sin with no name. Shame. No divorce and no shame. Fire, fury, and flame, 'cause the devil's to blame, and the angels proclaim. It's a dangerous game.
Is this an answer from
Oh.
this world?
Hello. What's that? Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like things went smoothly for you guys, too. Dowsy, can you believe it? We ran into a fake Esker. I don't know. You filled Dowsy in about what just happened. This must be Malanta working from behind the curtain. To him, names are nothing but a string of numbers slapped onto us when we arrive here. How would he know that Mauki was a nickname that Esther's grandfather and father gave him in his childhood? But as it turned out, everyone here gets along so well that you all call him that now. Just because we were somewhat unsettled by his paintings doesn't mean we dislike him. It's just that messing with space is a grave issue around here. That only makes Paimon want to see his work even more. You'll get the chance to see it, I'm sure. Now that we've got the whole set of paintings, one stroke is all we need to connect them. Allow my clumsy hand to provide that finishing touch. After all, I did coach Kanao on his Liyue landscape paintings. He won't mind me adding a little something. Through this painting, you should be able to reach the pavilion of paintings at the center. Once you're inside, try reaching out and plucking the heavenly heart. It just occurred to me, adding feet to a dragon and dotting the eyes of a dragon are both sayings concerning dragons. Their meanings are worlds apart. They sure are. I don't really know what their meanings are. If I'm wise, I will walk away and gladly. Oh. But sadly, I'm not wise. It's hard to talk away. Oh. Oh. We have a lot more control in this than with the Chenyu Veil fish thing.
Often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need
But
this.
sadly, I'm not wise. It's hard to talk away the memories. Oh, dang. That was actually really cool, because you think it's just like a wall, right? It turns out, no, it was a painting, and the painting becomes a wall, and then it becomes an entire academy, and then it frees the people. It just, oof, boy. That was primo supreme. That was numero uno. Very fine job, Hoyo. That was, yeah, some artistes there. Kano, Yoshitoshi, Bosch, you've all come back to life. Yeah, and I never want to paint another screen again. Good to have you back, Traveler, Paimon, and our young Zaytland. I owe you all a great deal. Oh, really look like Hilda. Apparently she was known throughout the entire land. She's my elder sister. I know. This old man's still got an eye for people. Speaking of which, Zaytland, come here for a moment. Did that old man just disappear with the young lady?
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen Malky anywhere. Did he end up trapped in the desert pavilion? No, he escaped. That's on you, lot. Why did you lure him into the construction site anyway? We weren't excluding him or anything. We just wanted him to show the people from the desert pavilion how shocking the spatial distortion is. After all, they're the ones who are so obsessed with space. Messing with space might break the rules around here. He's probably been forcibly exiled by Malanta by now. These melons! I've never seen melons in this game. Or watermelons, specifically. Mm-hmm. Are they ripe? Huh? Raymond means, are you sure they're ready to eat? That doesn't matter. Zaytland, the two of us used to teach your sister how to draw. Interesting. That's her signature. Since it's her stuff, you should be the one to keep them and take them away from this place. What do you think of this painting? How should I put it? Some people can paint on par with masters in their teenage years, and so they spent the rest of their lives searching for paintings imbued with childlike innocence. I can neither discern a masterful temper nor childlike innocence from Hilda's painting. Instead, it is tinged with sadness. Isn't the sadness conveyed by painting the fruit impressive enough? Really? Are you telling me this painting is devoid of childlike charm and doesn't look like a master's work? Talent and diligent practice are prerequisites for cultivating the spirit of a master. So, why don't you forget what we've taught and do another painting? You guys are hilarious. I'm not doing another painting. I've experienced it once already, and I find it quite interesting. But just as a canvas, once colored, cannot return to pristine white, how could I possibly forget what I've learned? Let the mediocre piece be as it is. Is that so? So it's just a mediocre piece? And yet, she still signed her name on it. Yeah, yes. When we artists take commissions, we always use secret signatures to sign our work. So she named the painting Long Live Life, and then she left. What do you think? Are you going to take her painting with you? No, let it stay where it belongs. Such paintings may become lost and destroyed in less than 100 years if brought outside. Better let it repose in eternal peace here with you. I see. By the way, you'll notice there's Liyue, which was the second nation. There's Sumeru, which was the fourth. There's Natlan, which was the sixth. Are we gonna experience some hints of Snezhnaya? Looks like everything's going smoothly. Or does Snezhnaya not count as the eighth nation, and instead that's gonna be Conria? Historia, what are you doing here? Daozi told me that you had arrived at Luyang Academy, so I came along with him. How's the search going? Have you found what you were looking for this time, Zateland? I have. Could you tell me what it was that landed in Luyang Academy this time? This is the place of painters, after all. And to tell the truth, I haven't the foggiest what it might be. Photos from my sister's camera. Camera? I've heard people talking about such devices before. You're falling behind. The painters have all heard about cameras from Zateland's sister. That's because people here focus on the visual arts. It's normal that she talked to them about it. The thing I discussed most with Hilda was philosophy. Philosophy? It's hard to imagine my sister talking about this with someone as knowledgeable as you. Oh, you flatter me. We weren't getting into any deep or complex debates. We were just chatting about how to look at everyday things around us. For example, the most fundamental question of philosophy is whether one should or shouldn't end it all tomorrow. Well, okay! Huh? Allow me to explain. In a sense, our inquiry into the world is a search for the very meaning of our existence within it. Whether we are the children seated upon the god's knees, or merely echoes in the winds of inconstant time. All of that is too far removed. How can an ordinary person weigh themselves against the universe? For most, the world is no more than their own life. If we one day discover that everything is destined to return to nothingness in the far future, would our lives now still hold meaning? Or should our lives be a shoreless sea of suffering to begin with? Then the world may in truth be but a collection of agonies. In either case, there is no difference between living and not. In the latter, death might even be called a release. Hyman doesn't think that's right. Not that she knows how to argue against you, though. What was my sister's response? Never mind that. I was the one arguing that even if life is inherently meaningless, we should still choose to live it. Seems you haven't heard. I saw my sister's tombstone back at the sanatorium. Thanks for trying to save her in the end. What's written on her epitaph? One lifetime doesn't count. Is that what it says? I see. Caitlin. I can hardly believe it myself. I wish I could say something to take your pain away. Give me some time, though. You don't have to say anything. Thought I'd cry the moment I saw her tombstone. As it turned out, I was unusually calm. It would have been better if I had cried. That's not what I meant. Anyway, you'll understand later. What is this? What's this? What's this? Cabbage? A real point? Now that was absolutely stunning. Huh. Well. Okay. Oh, and we gotta defeat this guy. I'm gonna say these guys, but
A little amuse-bouche.
Only one.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Good, you weren't gonna get it. Alright, so let's head here. See what we can offer up. For the treasure. Just one, huh? It's okay. Ugh. Oh boy. Alright. And then head out of here for now. And call it there for the night. Why not, right? Maybe we'll finish it tomorrow, maybe not, we'll see. But for now, I really need to restart my computer. Wait, hold on. Oh. Got a furniture piece, this is no big deal. Anyway, checking that. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your night is a good one, and I will see you later. Heart hands!